We'll get started here in a second. We'll get started here in a second.
Morning.
Morning. We're going to go ahead and get started. Let me share my screen with you guys. Oops, there's somebody else coming in. Okay, so we are, this is Tuesday. What we're doing is we're finishing up worksheet 4. And just give you guys a heads up, I'm planning on next Tuesday kind of a quiz over this forces stuff, quiz test like thing. It'll probably be the last test quiz thing we could do before the final exam. Okay. The way we'll do it is kind of like, you know how every day after we have these meetings, we have like a little quiz, but you guys are usually excused from it. I always tell you, you can do it though if you want to for bonus since you're here in the meeting. But the only people who have to take this quiz are people who didn't attend the meeting. What we're going to have instead then is you'll just come for that day for next Tuesday, and instead of being a whiteboard meeting, you'll just simply do the quiz, and everybody's going to have to do it. And so anyway, that's kind of what I'm planning, and you'll have more than one try, so it's not like a typical quiz where you only have one try. So anyway, again, we're working on worksheet 4, so you'll click on this link here. And you know what, I can't really remember where we left off. Did we? Because I think we were in a different spot in this class. Did we do this problem here, number 4? Did we do this problem number 4? Okay, so I'm thinking because I didn't hear it from anybody. So I think we're going to do problem number 4 then. So if you could go ahead and go into your file. We have some period 1 people here. Go into the period 1 file or period 6, and then go into your file. And we're doing problem number 4. If you can go ahead and kind of open it up, and I'll give you a few minutes to work on that. Okay, so let me put you in your rooms. Let's see, I think I have a few people still I have to put into a room. Okay, all right, so I think I have everybody in, so go ahead and you should get an invitation, then you can go into that breakout room. Let's see. Mr. Alger, I think that's you. Is it?
Yes, it
Hey,
is. How you
good seeing
doing?
you. Good. I was going to see if later on I can make you also a host. That way you can go into different rooms too. I don't really know if I have that capability or not. I'm going to try to.
Okay.
Wonder if I could do that here. Let's see more. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. I'm going to play around, see if I can do it anyway. That way you can move around. I thought this would probably be the group you'd probably want to come into and talk to most anyway. So,
Yeah, that's good.
okay. And then I don't know if um, on Thursday, I'm just going to have them kind of do it's not going to be whiteboarding. It's just going to be a practice quiz like thing. So
Okay.
yeah, I don't know if you wanted to come to that one too. And then if I can
Yeah, what time are you gonna do that one at?
that one's, it's going to be the same time. It's 9:20 on.
9:20. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And I'm kind of hoping that if I can make you a host, that maybe maybe that would work. Then you can go into individual rooms or something. Anyway, I just thought
Okay.
I'd give it a try. Okay.
Yeah, no, we'll try it out.
Okay. Hey, is it okay if I share with you guys? I want to share my screen with you. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay. So on Thursday, instead of doing typical whiteboarding and stuff that we've been doing, we're just getting ready for that quiz test like thing for on Thursday. Excuse me, next Tuesday. And so really on Thursday, what it is I'm just going to have you do a practice quiz. And as long as you get 85%, that's, I think if I remember right, that's 12 out of 14. As soon as you get 12 out of 14, you're done for the day. In fact, it's open today, so you don't have to wait. Excuse me, you don't have to wait until Thursday. You can actually do it early if you want. If you get 12 out of 14 or more, you don't even need to come on Thursday. I just thought I'd let you guys know. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Hey, Ryan, Shane, can I share with you guys? Share my screen with you? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to talk about on Thursday. So you know how we're doing this whiteboarding stuff. On Thursday, we won't be doing whiteboarding. We're just practicing for the quiz test thing next Tuesday. And so on Thursday, it's just going to be a practice quiz on here. And as soon as you get 85%, you're done for the day. In fact, I've already opened it. So if you want to do it before Thursday, you can. And then let's say you get at least 85% before Thursday, you don't even need to come on Thursday then if you don't want to. Assuming you get 85%, 12 or better. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Okay, is everybody back? I'm not sure. Let's see. Oops, messed that up. Yep, everybody's back. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and quickly just share what I got for my problem on this. All right, so let's see. This is number 4. All right, so the way I did this, if I remember correctly, I'm looking at this. Again, what this is an object that's pulled across a floor or something. And there's a whole bunch of stuff I don't know, like the friction, I don't know the acceleration, I don't know the gravitational force, I don't know the mass. But I do know what the normal force is. So I can see the normal force right here. And since it's being pulled across horizontally, the normal force must balance out the gravitational force. So I think I figured that out first. Didn't even have to do any math. Then the next thing I think I figured out was the mass, because I've got this equation right up here, Fg equals m times 10. So I plugged in and I got the mass to be 29. All right, let's see. What did I do next? Well, I noticed that it tells me what the net force is. It's 80. And so that means I can find the acceleration because I know F net equals ma. Oops, where's my, I thought I did that. Oh, maybe I did it over here. F net equals ma, I plugged in and I got 2.76. So I found the acceleration. Okay, the last thing I did was, well, if it's accelerating, then I know that the pull force must be bigger than the friction force. In fact, if you're wanting to know how much bigger, so the pull force, 180, it's got to be bigger than the friction. And if you want to know how much, come on, if you want to know how much bigger, it's 80 newtons bigger. So I just have to do a subtraction to figure out the friction force. Not the pull force, sorry, the friction force. And I get 100 newtons for the friction force. And the last thing I want to do together here is this going to be balanced or unbalanced? If you can unmute yourself, balanced or unbalanced?
Unbalanced.
Say it louder.
Balanced.
Yeah, unbalanced, right? I think that's what I heard. Unbalanced?
Unbalanced.
Yeah, because it's accelerating. All right. Okay, the next one we're getting ready to do is problem number 5. Here it is, number 5. So this one, I didn't give you a force diagram or a picture or anything. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to sketch a picture. Then you're going to determine if it's balanced or unbalanced. You have to read through the problem, figure that out. Then you have to draw a force diagram. That's with the arrows, and you label stuff like that. And then finally, you're going to solve the problem because it wants to know what is the net force, what's the tension, that kind of stuff. And the way you're going to do that is by using F net equals ma and Fg equals m times 10. So let me stop sharing. And let me put you in your breakout rooms again. David, did you want me to put you in a different room, or did you want to see somebody else?
It doesn't matter to me. I can work with them. Josh hasn't filled any of his out yet, so.
Okay, so you're working with them. Okay, all right. Okay, cool. Oh, Alan just joined too, and I'll put him in that room too.
Oh, nice, awesome.
Hey, I can't believe it. He doesn't come very often, so.
Yeah, it's good.
There he goes. And if you didn't get an invitation, David, at the very bottom, there should be a link that says breakout rooms. You can click on it. It's room 4. Ellen, you're in room 4. There you go. Hi.
I think.
Can I share my screen with you guys? Do you mind?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on Thursday, we're just simply going to be reviewing for the quiz next Tuesday. Okay.
Mhm.
And so we're not doing a whiteboarding, we're not working problems or anything like that. I'm going to have you do like a practice quiz on Canvas. And so the reason why I'm mentioning it is there's only 14 questions. As soon as you get 12 or more out of 14, then that means you really know your stuff. You're kind of done with the class. I've actually opened it up already, so you don't have to wait until Thursday to do it. You can actually do it today after the class if you want. And if you do happen to get 85%, so 12 or better, 12 or more right, you don't even need to come up to the class on Thursday. You already know your stuff. Okay, I just want to let you guys know that.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
You're supposed to show all your work, right? So
Do you guys mind if I share my screen with you real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to talk about Thursday. Thursday, we're just reviewing for the quiz test thing on Tuesday. So I want to do it like a practice trial run on Canvas. It's just going to be a practice quiz. And it's as soon as you get 85% on that practice quiz, you're actually done and you're done with class. And I think there's only 14 questions. So that means as soon as you get 12 or more right, you're done with class. I've actually opened it up already. So the truth is, you could do it tonight. And as soon as you get at least 12 right, you're done, which means if you got it done tonight, you don't really need to come on Thursday. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. So I just want to let you guys know that.
But we can get it done anytime, right?
Yeah, anytime between now and Thursday. If you don't get 85% even up till then, you can just come on Thursday. And so Thursday, what it's supposed to be is that I'm actually, I'm going to try to help you with the quiz if there's things you don't understand. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So do you guys mind if I share my screen with you real quick? Is that all right?
Nope, that's
Okay.
all right.
Okay. So I want to talk about Thursday. Thursday, all we're going to do is we're going to practice for next Tuesday's quiz. So there's not going to be any whiteboarding like we're doing right now. We're not going to do any practice problems. We're going to do like a practice quiz on Canvas. There's only 14 questions. And as soon as you get 85%, that means as soon as you get 12, 13, or 14 correct, you're actually done. That means you know the stuff and you're ready. So as soon as you get 12 or more right, you're kind of done with the class. The reason why I want to tell you this now is that it's actually open now, so that like after this class, if you wanted to start doing it, you can. And that means, let's say today after class, you get at least 12 of them right. That means you don't really need even come on Thursday because you know your stuff. But if you're like, if you try it and you don't get 12 out of 14, don't feel bad. Just come on Thursday and then I'll kind of help you. The ones you didn't understand. Does that make sense? Okay.
Okay.
I just want to share that with you. All right.
All right, thank you.
Yep. Hey guys, can I share my screen with you? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay. So on Thursday, we're going to be practicing for the quiz next Tuesday. And so that means we're not going to be doing any of the whiteboarding stuff like we're doing right now, doing practice problems. You're actually going to do a practice quiz on Canvas, you know, to kind of get you ready for Tuesday. And so you have to get 85% on that. That means I think there's 14 questions, so you have to get at least 12 of them right. As soon as you get 12 of them right, though, you're kind of done with the class and you know your stuff and you're ready. You're prepared for Tuesday's quiz, okay? The reason why I want to let you know that is because it's actually open right now. And so after this class, if you want to actually try it, and let's say you do get 12, at least 12 right, that means you don't even really need to come on Thursday, right? Don't feel bad though if you don't get at least 12 right, because the whole purpose on Thursday is that I'm here helping you, coaching you, trying to get you to understand the stuff that you're not understanding. So I just want to let you know that you could actually do it beforehand and maybe not even come to class. All right? Okay. All right, I think everybody's back. Does anybody want to share their whiteboard, or do you want me to do it?
I can share this time because I
Okay, yeah. Yeah, go ahead and do that, Eric. At the very bottom, click the green share button. A pop-up will come up. In the lower right, click the blue share. Okay, and kind of walk us through how you solved it here.
We start by figuring out the mass of the bucket,
Okay,
which we already know is 40 kilograms.
nice.
Then to find out the weight, we multiply that by 10. Weight
Nice.
is the same as the force of gravity. That equals 400.
Perfect.
Then after we figure out that, we then figure out the F net, which would separate equation. Take mass times acceleration. We know the acceleration is 0.2 meters per second. And then we multiply the mass by that. So 40 times 0.2 meters per second, or I guess 0.2, and then we get and then F net equals 8.
Perfect.
So after that, we add the 8 to the weight in order to get the tension.
Perfect. Yeah, the tension's bigger because it's accelerating upward. Excellent. And then the last thing was to figure out is equilibrium. And I forgot to tell you what that means. Equilibrium is a fancy word for is it balanced or unbalanced? That was my bad. And Eric figured that out and you said unbalanced. Perfect. So the fancy word, because you're trying to think of like a teeter-totter. So is it in equilibrium? Is it equaled out? And so in this case, no, those two forces aren't the same size. The tension's bigger. Perfect. Everybody at the very bottom, the reactions, can you please give Eric a hand? Yay. There's a little clapping symbol at the very bottom, reactions with the smiley face. Yay. And then Eric, if you could stop sharing. Perfect. I think there's a red button near the top where it says
Okay, I see
share.
it.
Yeah. Okay, let me share my screen with you. Okay, so now we're going to do just the last problem here then. Same idea. Read through the problem. You're going to sketch a picture. Don't forget, you could go online and just kind of look for a picture of an elevator or something like that or whatever and kind of paste it in. You can do that. That's kind of fun. Determine if it's balanced or not. The way you figure that out is kind of reading through the problem. Then you draw a force diagram. And then you're going to solve it using F net equals MA and FG equals M times 10. Okay, so let me stop sharing. This will be the last problem we do and open up the breakout rooms for you. Josh, you should have got an invitation. There you go. Okay. No, Josh, you should get an invitation to room 4. If you don't, Josh, at the very bottom where it says breakout rooms, there you go. Trey, you should have got an invitation to room 2. If you don't, click on the breakout rooms at the bottom and go in room 2. Trey, there you go. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we lost Alan.
Uh-oh.
Is he still in here? Oh no, he's still here.
He's supposed to be here, but maybe the computer.
MIA.
I found out sometimes the computer they oh, there he is.
Back.
Back. All right. Doing okay?
Yeah,
Need any help, or are you all right?
I think we're fine.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. You guys doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay, don't need any help or anything? Okay.
No.
All right. Okay, so I know I didn't give you a whole lot of time there, but I don't want to, we've already been here for about 30 minutes and I didn't want to go much longer. Did anybody happen to get it done and want to share it, or should I go ahead and do mine? I probably didn't get, oh, did somebody have it done? Okay, I'll go ahead and do mine because I probably didn't give you enough time. Okay, so for this one, the first thing I did was sketch a picture. So that's kind of a lame picture, but that's my picture. And I said that it's kind of moving downward, so I kind of drew this arrow over here. Then I had to determine if it was balanced or not. So could you guys unmute yourself? Can you unmute yourself? Is this balanced or unbalanced?
Balance.
Balanced.
Oh, okay. I'm hearing both. I'm hearing balanced, I'm hearing unbalanced. It's actually unbalanced. So this is unbalanced. Okay. So in other words, this is not in equilibrium, not in equilibrium, not balanced. Okay. All right. Let's see. Then the next thing I did was I drew a force diagram. So here's my force diagram. So there's a force of gravity downward, and that force of gravity is bigger than that tension force. It gives me the tension force. It says it's 19,100. To figure out the gravity force, I have to use the equation. Let's see, I probably should draw a box around it. I have to use this equation right here for figuring out what the force of gravity is. Fg equals m times 10. It tells me what the mass is. The mass is 2,000. And so I can use Fg equals m times 10, and I got 20,000. So the weight is 20,000 newtons. Okay, then it wants to know what the net force is. Well, in order to figure that out, I have 19,100 upward, and I have 20,000 downward. So they're in opposite directions. What will I do with those two numbers? Add or subtract them? Will I add or subtract them since they're in opposite directions?
Subtract.
Subtract, yeah.
Bruh.
And
Good.
so when I did that, I got 900. So the net force is 900. And then the next part, to find the acceleration, I use the equation F net equals ma, plugged in the numbers, and I got 0.45 meters per second. And I think that's the last thing I had to do. So it's accelerating and it's not in equilibrium. Any questions on that one? Okay, so for the people who are not in this conference right now, they're going to have to do this quiz. You guys, oops, I'm on the wrong day. You guys don't have to do the quiz, but if you'd like to, you can get some bonus points, which I think some of you might want. Plus, it's good practice for next week's quiz. So let me give you the code. You need the code. You might want to write. You might want to write this down. The code is, these are lowercase letters and numbers. DFUNDR 5A4. DFUNDR 5A4. And again, since you're here in this meeting, you do not need to do this, but you can get bonus if you do it. I need to kind of get attendance here, so let me stop sharing so I can get attendance. And for those that are capable, if you could please turn on your camera real quick so I can get your attendance. Mr. Alger's here, so it's kind of nice to have him join us. He kind of missed the fact that we had pictures with our pets the other day, so it was kind of fun to do.
Oh man.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and get your picture then. All right.
Could have shown you my.
Can we take a picture with our dog again?
Do you want to do that again? You should have seen David's dog. His dog was licking him. Was so happy. Yeah. If you want to go, David, Alan, if you want to go ahead and grab your pet, go ahead and do that.
Right there.
It was fun. So
I wish my camera worked.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
It's down in the corner, you know, that button. You just
No,
click it.
it's. I'm
So
on
that is for
a
my
desktop.
homework.
So.
Something wrong with the
Give me a
computer.
rock. Hold on. Hold
Oh,
up.
we're gonna see Alan's dog here in a second. Is that the one that was licking your face? It was going crazy. That's not the same one, is it, Alan?
Yeah, I got two.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take. Wait a second. Do I? No. There's some people still getting their animals.
Oh. No.
I could take my fish out of my fish tank, but I think he'd drown.
Yeah, that's. I don't think your family would like that probably.
Speaking of dead fish, over at my pond, there's a catfish that somehow ended up out of the water, and now he's just a skeleton because the vulture ate him.
So we're still waiting on a couple people to get their pet. I know for me, it was hard for me to find my cat the other day.
Don't start barking rocks.
The boy or girl, Alan?
It's a girl.
What's her name?
Roxy.
Roxy.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
How old is she?
15.
Wow.
So we're still waiting for some people. It looks like their pets are really doing a good job of hiding here.
If you have a cat, I'm not surprised.
So I think Helena, we're waiting on. Haley, I'm not seeing her. Alita, I think's finding hers. Oh, there's Helena. Oh, Alita's there. Okay.
My
So
dog's sleeping, so.
okay. Oh, that's okay. Okay. So is Haley? I think Haley might still be getting hers. Oh wait, is Haley there? Is Haley there? Haley?
Yeah.
Josh, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. So Haley, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take a picture then. Is that all right? Okay, here I go. Okay, count of three. 1, 2, 3.
Well then.
Oh, wait a second. Wait, I have to do it again. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Perfect. Helena's got. That's a hedgehog, right, Helena?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, very cool.
And my dog.
Oh, she had a hedgehog.
Right now.
Did
She
you name
stole
him
my
Sonic?
spot when I got up to get her.
Yeah, is his name Sonic? Is his name Sonic, Helena?
Her name is.
Her name.
Mia.
Mia. Okay.
Aw.
Cool. All right. Well, I don't want to keep you guys any longer. It was nice to see you guys and your pets too. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
I.
How you doing, Maya?
It was kind of fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's nice to see them all.
Yeah. We did the pet thing last week, and it just really I don't know, it really cheered them up. It was kind of neat because Maya, who never comes, she actually came, and I think she kind of enjoyed that part, and she then came the next time too, so it was kind of
Good,
nice.
good.
Yeah. So she probably won't come tomorrow's, but anyway.
Yeah.
So let me see if I can make you presenter real quick.
Yes. Sorry, I missed the one yesterday. I
Oh.
thought they were both today.
Oh, that's all right. So it says that I can. Do you want to change the host? Say I can make you the host.
Yeah, it showed me that now. Okay.
So yeah, what do you have to do? Do you have to click on something?
No, it just gave me a notification saying that I'm the host now. So
I wonder if. Let me see if I can make. Wait a second.
yeah, it's weird that you can't have two hosts. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
I mean,
if.
the way that you were doing it was working fine.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we get the notification that we get to return back to the general session, and then yeah.
The thing I was worried about though is if we're having a test, I want you to be able to freely move because I kind of want to put every person in their own little breakout room.
Yeah.
And then if you then would have host powers too, that you can just go into the breakout rooms and help whoever you needed to, because the kids can actually ask for help. I don't know if there's something at the bottom. I don't know if it's raise hand or something. And so you can move and I can move or whatever. I don't know how to make it work better for the kids. I don't know if we could schedule time or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we could do that, or I could have a whole separate session.
Because this is what I'm worried about. I'm going to be having it on a computer and it's going to have the questions out of order. So it's not like you could, so it's not like you could read it to a kid because that problem is going to be a totally different problem than somebody else.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I mean, do you think I could have a different session with just the IEP kids. I mean, that's like,
oh, yeah, and then you could create but then
let me look something up.
Yeah, because I was trying to figure out how I could help you to divide up the workload because that would be a lot of kids that you'd have to. Yeah,
There's a co-host control.
Wait a second, where do you see that at?
I'm just looking it up online.
Oh.
The host must assign a co-host. Co-hosts do not have access to following controls.
So maybe I can do that right when I make the class because I didn't probably do that right in the beginning, and that's probably what messed it up.
Yeah, but it is saying here though that co-hosts do not have access to the following controls as they are only available as host controls in a meeting.
Oh.
It says like start breakout room, start waiting room. So.
But that would be okay. Let's say.
Yeah, no, I could still move from. It seems like I could still move from thing to thing. So.
Okay, so.
I just can't create breakout rooms and stuff like that.
Well, how about are they paying you for this? Because I want to make sure. I don't want to.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they are. Okay. I wasn't sure because I'm like I don't want to expect that you're going to be here, and if they're not paying, I mean, okay, so they are. I'm just wondering maybe on Thursday then. Maybe I will set up. Yeah, I will set up a different one and see if that works. And I wonder if I can just simply go in and make you the co-host. Then on Thursday we can actually kind of give it a field run where they're just doing a practice quiz anyway. And then maybe you can see if you could pop in and out of different rooms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Work.
All right. That sounds good. All right. Thanks for coming in. It was kind of a fun talking to you again. So.
Yeah. No, it's good talking to you too. I'm sorry I missed all the other.
Oh, don't worry about it. That's fine.
I'll see you Thursday. All right.
See you Thursday. Bye.
Bye.